Aloha, this is lesson 190 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain is a wrong perspective. When it is experienced in any form, it is a proof of self-deception. It is not a fact at all. There is no form it takes that will not disappear if seen aright. For pain proclaims God cruel. How could it be real in any form? It witnesses to God the Father's hatred of his Son, the sinfulness he sees in him, and his insane desire for revenge and death. Can such projections be attested to? Can they be anything but wholly false? Pain is but witness to the Son's mistakes in what he thinks he is. It is a dream of fierce retaliation for a crime that could not be committed, for attack on what is wholly unassailable. It is a nightmare of abandonment by an eternal love, which could not leave the Son whom it created out of love. Pain is a sign illusions reign in place of truth. It demonstrates God is denied, confused with fear, perceived as mad, and seen as traitor to himself. If God is real, there is no pain. If pain is real, there is no God. For vengeance is not part of love, and fear, denying love and using pain to prove that God is dead, has shown that death is victor over life. The body is the Son of God, corruptible in death, as mortal as the Father he has slain. Peace to such foolishness. The time has come to laugh at such insane ideas. There is no need to think of them as savage crimes or secret sins with weighty consequence. Who but a madman could conceive of them as cause of anything? Their witness, pain, is mad as they, and no more to be feared than the insane illusions which it shields and tries to demonstrate must still be true. It is your thoughts alone that cause you pain. Nothing external to your mind can hurt or injure you in any way. There is no cause beyond yourself that can reach down and bring oppression. No one but yourself affects you. There is nothing in the world that has power to make you ill or sad, or weak or frail, but it is you who have the power to dominate all things you see by merely recognizing what you are. As you perceive the harmlessness in them, they will accept your holy will as theirs. And what was seen as fearful now becomes a source of innocence and holiness. My holy brother, think of this a while. The world you see does nothing. It has no effects at all. It merely represents your thoughts, and it will change entirely as you elect to change your mind and choose the joy of God as what you really want. Your self is radiant in this holy joy, unchanged, unchanging, and unchangeable, forever and forever. And would you deny a little corner of your mind its own inheritance and keep it as a hospital for pain, a sickly place where living things must come at last to die? The world may seem to cause you pain, and yet the world, as causeless, has no power to cause. As an effect, it cannot make effects. As an illusion, it is what you wish. Your idle wishes represent its pain. Your strange desires bring it evil dreams. Your thoughts of death envelop it in fear. While in your kind forgiveness does it live. Pain is the thought of evil taking form and working havoc in your holy mind. Pain is the ransom you have gladly paid not to be free. In pain is God denied the Son he loves. In pain does fear appear to triumph over love, and time replace eternity and heaven. And the world becomes a cruel and bitter place, where sorrow rules and little joys give way before the onslaught of the savage pain that waits to end all joy in misery. Lay down your arms and come without defense into the quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still at last. Lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Let no attack enter with you. Lay down the cruel sword of judgment against you, or the cruel sword of judgment that you hold against your throat, and put aside the withering assaults with which you seek to hide your holiness. Here will you understand there is no pain. Here does the joy of God belong to you. This is the day when it is given you to realize the lesson that contains all of salvation's power. It is this: pain is an illusion, joy, reality. Pain is but sleep, joy is awakening. Pain is deception, joy alone is truth. And so again, we make the only choice that ever can be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, or pain and joy, or hell and heaven. Let our gratitude unto our teacher fill our hearts, as we are free to choose our joy instead of pain, our holiness in place of sin, the peace of God instead of conflict, and the light of heaven for the darkness of the world. Yay! I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain, whether made physical, let's say there's a pain somewhere in your apparent body, whether made physical or emotional, it's always mental. It's always a thought that's wrong. It's like, guarding or chasing or avoiding or denying. I'm talking about the wrong use of denial, of course. To deny reality. To deny that only love is real. I recognize the resistance that people reflect back to me. And, I know all resistance that I perceive is coming from my own mind. So I recognize the resistance. And it's something like, I can't have joy with this thing present. I can't have joy with this emotion that seems to be present. This isn't about repressing your feelings. This is about noticing that the feeling, if it's not joy, it's because of the way you're thinking. It's not because of anything in the field. And the way you're thinking is causing your behavior, is causing all the perceptions that you have. And it's causing your behavior, it's causing who and what you seem to be drawn to in the field, where you spend your time and attention. It all has to do with what you want to see, what you really want to see. And if you don't know what you want to see, this is it. It's reflecting right back at you. So you can see the patterns of pain in thinking, in terms of thinking that you follow. And when those thinking patterns get corrected, so too does the manifestation follow. It always does. It may occur over time. And, the mistake I see a lot of people making is they'll put forth the effort for a little while. And before they see the manifestation change, they'll become restless and believe it doesn't work and stop. And just start believing illusions are true again and start making everything real again. Just making one thing real is enough to keep you apart from reality. It's making one thing real. And that includes avoidance. Things are arising in our perception. Saying they're not real, using that as an avoidance to avoid what is arising in the perception. It's like things are arising in the perception. Circumstances, situations. It's like honoring what you made, but still denying its reality. Because, what you've made, you've given power. So one thing the ego would have you do is use this spirituality to deny the illusion in a way that's foolish. And that's like denying what you made in your perception. It's like, yes, it will all eventually be denied and disappear. But there's no need to deny what's arising for you prematurely, let's say. Deny that it has any power. Deny that that it's coming from anything outside of your mind. It doesn't have power, yet your mind is all powerful, and it has attested to the power of these things, and you do believe them. That's why you can't jump off a roof and fly. That's why you fall to the ground. That's why if you don't seem to have learned to swim, you can swim, of course. Then it's not a good idea to try going out into the ocean unless your faith has been developed to that level, and you'll know when that has. See? In the same way, denying specialness that you feel. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Denying what you feel is pain. Accepting what you feel and noticing that you're projecting it is joy. See, denying what's arising really serves to make illusions more true to you, not less. It represses them. So today, 5 minutes in the AM, 5 minutes in the PM, to as long as you like, and hourly. Notice what's causing you pain. Feelings unexpressed, they don't need to be expressed to anyone, just in the light of your awareness, to be totally expressed. Oh, okay. That's how it feels. Oh. And then notice that you're projecting it. If it feels, whether it feels upsetting or it feels awesome or anything, you're projecting it. That's all. Don't be afraid of it. It's okay. It doesn't touch you. Just notice that, and then you can play and have fun with everything like a child. It's awesome. So, hooray, everyone. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Yay. Bring all of your painful thoughts in all of your practices every hour, too, in addition to the AM and PM. Every hour, think on it for a minute. I choose the joy of God instead of pain, and bring any painful thoughts, any and all painful thoughts, to that truth while you experience the effects. Notice how there's a heaviness while you're taking the feelings as true, and there's a lightness when you're noticing that they're just your projections, and you can choose the joy of God instead of pain right now. Have a beautiful practice. I love you. Ahui ho.